That's it. It's what are we doing, guys?
What are we doing, guys?
What are we doing, guys?
No, it's not that good.
Oh, great, man. You don't like that? You don't want to keep that?
I think we're gonna keep that one though.
All right.
It's a good starter.
That's a good start.
We're recording anyways, so.
Oops.
You're pretty bummed about it.
Are we? We are.
No, it's good.
And you guys are talking, and everybody.
Uh,
Okay, the audio levels are fine. Ryan, are you doing a backup record?
Yeah.
Ooh. That's it. And then what's the intro?
Wait. Yeah.
The intro?
Yeah.
Hey, guys, this is What Are We Doing, Guys? 3 dudes shooting the shit. I am... Oh, man, I wrote it down and everything. I'm piggity pumped and ready to hump. My name is Charles, or Charlie here. We're going around the horn, or just saying who we are and shit. That's what we're doing right now. The next voice you're about to hear is Kevy Cub, or Kevin, one of the partners in crime.
Hey, I'm Kevin Cub. I'm the Wiggity Wumpus. I'm the Kevin Cub, and I'm this is what are we doing, guys? And the next one is Loki Bear.
Hi. I'm a cartoon bear with severe mouth dysplasia. How are you?
Yep. That's Loki Bear. Right there. So we got a lot of shit to talk about today. Things about pie, dope things, but I mean, it's been a while since we podcasted. How's everybody's week been like? It's been kind of bananas, hasn't it? How's your week been, Kev?
Pretty good. We have a new president, president-elect Joe Biden. We're going to talk about Joe Biden in this podcast.
Probably.
What did I do this week? I did a bunch of music stuff. I'm still working on that. I'm going to be doubling up on all that. I'm doing pretty good. What about you, Charles? I'm feeling good. For once in my life, I'm feeling good. What about you, Charles?
For once in your life. Oh, boy. My week was good. It was I mean, it's kind of been up and down. I don't know, with quarantine and all. It's just like I need to leave the house a little bit more and just go outdoors. But it's so easy to just be like, oh, I'm a little gremlin. I'm a greedy Garganelli, just staying in my fucking higgity home all fucking the time. So, but every once in a while, you got to go out and squint at real sunlight. I think that's a healthy thing.
It's good for your bones.
It's good for your biggity bones to get that vitamin dizzle. How was your week, Loki Bear? just catching fish, just catching cartoon fish and hanging out in the cave.
Doing the old cartoon thing. No, I got my sleep schedule all fixed. Kind of.
You did?
Up in the mornings.
Wow.
What does it mean to wake up in the morning for you? What's the ideal time to wake up?
Well, today I got up at like 5, so...
5 a.m.?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Living the dream.
That's your A+.
The primo time to... I think the primo time to, like, naturally wake up is, like 7. Like, if you could wake up at 7 a.m. and actually be awake.
Yeah.
That's a pretty magical...
I mean, like, within 6 hours of where it should be.
Yeah.
The morning.
I also
woke
up at 5 a.m.
8 p.m.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I had not yet gone to sleep at 5 a.m. I was trying to get to sleep.
Oof.
It's just been.
Yeah, I've been working on that and dicking around. Got to vacuum the cave here, but other than that, we're good.
Loki Bear Cave, Loki
Gotta
Bear
get that.
Cave.
I like my house. It's terrible. My house doesn't have a vacuum right now, so I need to borrow one from other family members that live nearby. So it's just
You've
like
just
I've been
been
looking at.
Doing it
Yeah,
by hand.
Yes, I have been hoovering manually.
So I've been doing it the old-fashioned way, you know what I mean? Starting to take a toll on the old on the old
The old ways, boys.
my old
They say that you
filters.
should just swallow, but it's really getting in my lungs. You know, it's just like
They say put it in the mouth and swallow the stuff. Don't get it in your lungs.
it's all about the particles. You know, they just kind of you got to keep your mouth damp so you don't get a dusty mouth.
Dusty mouth.
Yeah, so the particles will actually stick. But it's very handy, like, if you find anything that you don't want to get hoovered, and you can just spit it out. You're like, oh, what is this? This is a Lego part. Boom. Not going to let that go through.
Hoovered, boy.
Yeah.
I usually swallow my Legos.
Yeah. Swallow your... That's how you know that that's how you mark all your Legos. Take them. They've got to run through the digestive tract at least once. And then you know. These are my Legos. Yeah.
You're not gonna move the mouth when you're coughing.
Huh?
He's committed. He's in
Whoa!
character, bro.
What was that noise?
I was grabbing a yerba mate can, and as it was like falling off, I like crunched it against the.
I was talking about the squeal.
Oh, the spleel. Oh yeah. That's Ryan getting
Does that
some.
hurt your teeth?
That's Loki Bear getting some
Ouch.
brain fluid to go back up.
No, I've been
nasal
taking
passage.
pretty good. Dental hygiene is up this year.
Ooh.
I floss
Well,
every
it
night.
must be nice.
I brush my teeth twice, sometimes 3 times.
Do you ever feel like it's like before you take a nap in the middle of the day, like you should brush your teeth before you go to sleep?
Sleep.
Or
Yeah.
yeah.
I get it before but no matter how hard and how good I brush before I sleep, you still want to do it when you wake up.
Yeah.
There's still, especially with the amount of weed I smoke, I usually wake up with a pretty thick film of just
Film.
It's like,
Do you ever
oh.
wish? Here's the thing. Well, they should come up with a machine, or you should get a butler to do this. You actually get someone who's going to give you like an honest opinion of your breath, so you actually know if something's going on or not.
You want to smell this guy just at hand? Hey, could you smell this?
You just be like, Reginald, come over here. Very good, sir. No, but it wouldn't be like that. You'd have to pick someone who has what is the word I'm looking for? My brain is really racking. It's what is it when it's
acquaintance?
not? Yeah, sure, but like I'm trying to look for the more like not empirical evidence, but when you have an unbiased opinion, it's like not subjective, like
person.
someone who's going to give you an objective opinion of your breath.
A blunt.
Yeah.
Yo,
Where?
You stink, dog.
Yeah. So it's going to be like, oh, like, because, do you ever, like, you're like, well, if my breath was bad, for a long time, because it's, I don't know, it's like certain people, like, the thing is, like, obviously, if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend or some kind of intimate relationship where you're putting your mouths near each other, that person may have an opinion, but it's not really, there's probably a threshold of bearability, too.
There's going to be bias there, you think?
Yeah. Because they've already kind of like there could be a circumstance in which that person could have acclimated or not tell you the truth about how bad your breath is. And that's just one of the many ways Kevin's just smiling.
I'm confused to that nasty ass, stank ass, dirty old nasty ass breath of yours. So it's fine. You ain't got to brush no more.
All right, well.
Stinky ass.
If no one wants to entertain that subject, I'm fine with it. We've got other stuff to talk about.
Look,
I thought I was finding a real diamond in the roof.
Look.
When you're swimming around and you find a diamond in the rough, it's important to prop it up. That being said,
so you want a service where you can pay somebody to smell your breath.
Well, ideally, there could be, if they figured out a way to do it as an app on your phone that you could confirm that you're. But it would probably be a racket that just wanted you to buy some kind of mouthwash. Yeah, just something that could confirm.
You want more
you're
of
like, well,
smell-o-vision, like you can breathe into your phone and it tells you.
Sure.
Why
there's got to be a market.
A breath detector.
Or maybe there's something that like gets you to like your pH levels are right in your mouth or something like that, where you just kind of maybe it's some kind of thing that you can kind of just get tested to make sure that everything's working. Yeah, it doesn't sound good, but like wouldn't you like to scientifically have confirmed that your breath isn't bad? Like, wouldn't that make you feel more secure in the world? In the same way that like wearing a seat buckle or a condom or a helmet on a motorcycle might, you know? Just, I want more assurances in my life. Like,
well, let's break this down, all right? What does this stem from, Charles? All right?
I just want
How many, what other insurances would you like?
I would like doctors to tell me that I'm okay on a regular basis, whether I've had an illness or not. Not just a thing. A doctor just calls you up and it's just like, hey, so I just wanted to tell you that you're all right, you know? And you're just like, oh. Wouldn't that be great? Like if you were so healthy that your primary caregiver just called you out of the blue and was just like, you know what?
You're all right. Well, hey, doc, like mentally, I had those tests mentally. I'm okay.
Hey, let's not go crazy here. But like everything below the neck, fantastic.
Did I pass some fucking Rorschach
But
tests
what about
or
my
whatever?
breath?
Don't worry about that.
From the nose down, you're fucking rocking it. What's wrong with my nose?
Stinks.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Got bad nose breath.
What's wrong with your nose? Smells.
That is true. What if the origin of bad breath came from your nose? Like that would be insane.
Well, I think everything's just a fucking perception of our reality.
Ooh.
Everything is a perception of your reality. So you don't believe in empirical truths?
like what? Like gravity?
Like, no, that's...
You think I'm just perceiving gravity?
No, you're saying that reality is with the perception of reality is only that. It is perception of reality. Or I guess I'm presuming from what you were saying. I don't know. This is too smart for me. We should get back on the track.
Pies.
Like pie.
What pies do you like, Rye?
Yeah.
Pie.
Top 5 pies, go.
Top 5 pies by Rye.
Ooh.
Top 5 rye pies,
Ooh.
a.k.a. Loki Bear.
5.
And coming in at number 5 is a mean... This is the bottom of the list.
The Mean Machine, starting at number 5, Rise, a.k.a. Loki Bear's favorite pies.
Top 5 pies by Rye.
What will it be? Do you want me to just throw out pie names and you can choose one to be? Meringues. We got meringues. We've got apple. We've got pumpkin. We've got cherry. We've got strawberry rhubarb. We've got.
What are you gonna tell me about pies?
I'm just throwing out ideas to shiggity shog your memory. I feel like a thumbs down is coming.
Easy, Charles. Do not get one. Oh, that's one for Charles.
Oh, I'm writing it down. Charles has 1 thumbs down from Loki Bear. If you get 3,
whoa,
you get taken out of society like 1984. The novel, not the movie. Oh.
5.
Number 5.
No. Number 5.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin. You like a pumpkin pie? Ew. Okay.
Pumpkin pie is pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie is number 5.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, talk to me about your pumpkin pie. What's going on here? What time of the year is good to eat pumpkin pie?
Is it nostalgia? Do you like the taste of pumpkin? Because pumpkin is a garbage gourd.
Oh, I got a question for you. Can you eat pumpkin pie before Halloween? Is that acceptable?
You can eat pumpkin pie whenever you want, but you're allowed to be judged for eating a pumpkin pie at fucking March.
In our insane society, yes, you can, as we are. As madness rules us all, consumers can have whatever they want. But do you think in a spiritual sense of the seasons, this is a question for Loki Bear, do you think pumpkin pie is acceptable before Halloween?
Yeah.
All right.
You can have pie whenever you want.
Okay, number 5.
Is it best served?
Pie.
Is it best served hot or cold pumpkin pie?
Cold? Are you serious?
Cold pumpkin. I've never had a hot pumpkin pie, so you're right.
Cold pumpkin pie.
Yeah, with whipped cream.
With whipped cream.
Only with the whipping cream.
No, not ice cream. Whipped cream.
Whooping.
No.
And not whipped. Whooping.
Yeah, whipping cream.
Home whooped.
Yeah.
Whooping.
Home whipped.
Home whooped whooping cream. With lots of sugar. Too much sugar. They say, wow, that's a lot of sugar for your whooping cream. And then they say, whoa, you're adding even more? And they say, yeah, it's whooping cream.
It's a whooping cream. That's what you call the...
so why do you like pumpkin pie?
It's number 5, so I don't like it that much.
Yeah, but is it just nostalgia or you just like it?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Number 4.
All right.
It's a yearly thing.
Number 4.
Number 4 of top 5 pie picks by Rye.
Pie?
Just beating out number 5, pumpkin pie. Loki Bear's favorite pie is... Or 4th favorite pie.
4th from the top favorite pie.
I say an apple pie.
Apple pie?
What the...
Okay.
Apple pie is 4?
This is where I'm going to say it, boys. This is where I'm going to say it.
Apple pie 4.
Alamode.
Alamode puts it up to number 2.
What does Alamode mean?
With ice cream.
You go a la mode with a hot apple pie, that's number 2, easy.
Oh, so wait. Does that mean we're putting apple pie at number 2? This is I want your pies at peak performance. So if you're talking apple pie a la mode, that's not number 4, that's number 2.
Yeah, if this was a kickity-cracking piece of apple, we want these things everything's. Yeah,
it's at top. Top
everything
performance.
is.
I guess if the pumpkin pie gets the whipping cream, then the apple pie can have the ice cream.
So that makes it number 2.
Okay,
so cross out number 4, Charles.
I didn't know they could be warm with ice cream.
Yes, these pies are at peak performance.
Nobody told me that.
The best iteration of the pie. It's assumed.
Peak performance, prime environment. Like if you're eating this, off a off a model chimpanzee in a fancy restaurant.
A model chimpanzee. Ooh.
I was trying to think of like how could you combine like some like the most dangerous game slash poaching with eating off of a naked model. I'm just thinking like a sexy monkey just splayed on a bed of lettuce. Wearing like a diamond bikini, and you're just like eating the pie off their stomach or some shit like that. And
that's your number one. That's whoo. Don't get me.
I mean, that's the prime environment for
all of your pies. In number one, and from 1 to 5, you're in that environment. Regardless of the
pie off a monkey would be the grossest thing in the world. That's
it's
purely
it's a model monkey. You know it's clean.
Pie off that monkey. That's totally.
What if you know the monkey's clean?
Yeah, is the monkey clean?
It's a model monkey. So
in what world would I want the monkey to not be clean? There is a world in which I would want that monkey to not be clean, but not for eating pie. This isn't sexual, you guys. It's just pie. You're just eating pie. And I think maybe it makes it exciting because you know that monkey wants to eat that pie.
Okay,
but
so
it
number
can't,
2.
So.
Okay.
Apple pie, hot and steaming, with 2 dollops of ice cream.
Well, that's 2. So we'll get back to number 2, and don't put me in no 2 dollop. I ain't no 2 dollop kind of a.
So 3 dollop a la mode.
I ain't no 3 dollop.
$1 a la mode.
How?
He can go ideal proportions on this. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, what's your ideal proportions on it? We're talking about number 2. We can't step off of number 2. I want boundaries set so we can follow the right procedures to get to the right.
In what world would you not just want a whole pie and a carton of your favorite ice cream right next to it and be able to serve what you want? Like, why would you?
So is it just pie and okay? So it's just however you want it.
Okay.
Okay. So what's number 4?
Number 4.
Or does that make us fucking start at number 1? You got to reveal number 1 now, so the hype is real, and then we can ride the climb, and then we can ride a nice climax down on 3 and 4.
There's still a god that well, not really, but we can go back to 4. We don't have to flip everything.
Unless Joe Biden turns out to be the Antichrist.
4.
That's a different side. Let's not weigh into that until we get at least to the real number 2.
Okay, so what's number 4?
Because that will loop into that kind of vibe for sure.
Oh man, boom! Yeah, that's a solid 4. Just cold out of the fridge, good pie.
Yep.
Key lime.
Oh man.
Casual.
Oh man.
Key lime. Key limes usually come like with.
I'm gonna get so many pies at Mom's house.
3.
I want a lemon meringue. Oh.
3.
Okay, 3.
Lemon.
Oh.
Here it comes.
Oh.
Meringue.
Oh.
Wow.
Anything.
So key lime, and then number 3 is
lemon meringue.
You're going citrus.
Lemon.
You're going citrus.
Oh man! What other type? I mean,
give it to me, baby.
What other type of pies are there?
Molly want me with that shit.
Oh, citrus. Oh
key
god.
Lime, lemon meringue. So if someone serves you up, here's just the question. This is a side thing. Doesn't have to affect the score whatsoever. Someone gives you one of these citrus pies, right? What beverage do you want?
What do you have against citrus pies?
Do you
I ain't got
like
nothing against.
What do you get to drink?
I'm just surprised that he goes boom boom 3 and 4.
Well, this is your favorite pies. You're not
all together.
Yeah, you're not eating them back to back. This is just your favorite
pies. Is this a
pies.
5-course meal of pies? I wasn't aware.
Because if that's a different scenario, and I'm also interested in that eating a slice of each pie.
Okay. We should do that. We could pick someone else to roast out to figure out if you eat 5 pies in a row. If you had to eat 5 pies in a row, I'm guessing one of them would be like a meat pie, which let's.
Why would you do that? I wouldn't do that. I would go 5 sweets. I could probably dominate. No, 5 whole pies, no. 5 different slices of 5 different pies and big slices, I could probably do that.
Big slices. I make sure to say big slices.
I've been training my stomach
big slices
for years. I'm telling you, I'm an endurance eater. Like, I can't do it with speed, but I can.
It's true.
You just keep chipping away.
Well, I remember times when I was in deep training, and this was about 2 or 3 years ago, when I was living at my mom's house, and I would come out, and my dad would just say, "Jesus Christ," because it'd be like my 15th bowl of cereal.
I mean, knowing your father, he kind of always finds a reason to say that about any activity you've ever done. But fun fact, as to be looped into a subject for later, none of these pies are kibble shaped.
That's insane. But either way, I train with kibble like foods. Is what it's like. That's what expands the stomach. And now with my working out and stuff, my metabolism is even fucking cranking even faster. Mm-hmm. If it can get to past my dad's levels, oh man, I could really just shovel food away.
It can really go in, yeah.
Hundreds of pounds of food.
Yeah.
Like Goku.
Oh, like Giggity Goku. Oh, that's cool, man. That guy could pound down some pancakes like a motherfucker, Goku. Especially when he was training to get to that planet to save his son Gohan. That's the only storyline I know about Dragon Ball Z. Anyway, to the subject at hand. Number 5 coming in for Loki Bear. We've got pumpkin pie served cold with whipped cream. Number 4, we have a citrus pie, the first of the 5. Not the only. The first, the lowest ranking of the citrus pies on the list of 5, key lime pie. Follow-up questions for
just a good well-made key lime.
And streak it in a blur of yellow. Number 3, lemon meringue. That's the sound of a pie being thrown across the room.
Yum.
So I got a question for you that we were getting into. So what do you drink with what do you have with a key lime? Like what's a beverage that you have with either that or a meringue? I'm assuming that they're the same. Whether you're having a cup of coffee or a glass of milk, or you just say fuck it and have a Dr. Pepper. You're having water with pie?
Yep.
Oh, Christ.
Water. The pie speaks for itself.
Oh.
The pie should need no...
I can respect that.
No fucking...
I can respect that. And it's a palate cleanser. Why would you want something fucking up your palate? Just drink water.
I don't need to reduce the flavor of the pie by screwing it up.
Trust me, in my life, I don't need anything reducing my flavor. It's the only thing I got.
You're just
eating ice cream cones.
So you're posing diminishing returns on any other flavor with a key lime. That is crazy to me that you wouldn't want a black cup of coffee with that. That's insane.
With a key lime, what do you? After dinner?
No.
So I'm shoveled full of let's say fish and chips.
God no.
And it's like, okay, dessert's coming around, and fuck it, yeah, I will have a piece of key lime pie. I'm gonna say, hey, can I get a piece of key lime pie and a cup of black coffee?
No, man.
That sounds fucking fantastic to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
What type of man's man are you, Charles?
I don't think there's probably nothing that I wouldn't want with a
that probably goes into you eating nails for breakfast, but we'll get into that later.
Oh man.
Well, you didn't say his number 2 was a hot and steaming out of the oven apple pie a la mode with that nice French vanilla bean ice tween.
Oh yeah! You going vanilla bean on
that? Yeah, what?
Yeah. I'll go bean.
You're not going slow churned old fashioned? What the hell, man?
You could go slow churned old fashioned vanilla bean. Vanilla bean's the flavor.
That's an unnecessary.
I go either way.
You go either way, not prevalent. Yeah. Okay, I won't roast your beans on that anymore. That's a good choice. Number 2, apple pie. Nobody in America can have a problem with that.
Okay.
Except I've met a couple of degenerates out there that don't like a good apple pie, but we're not speaking anymore. Yeah.
Fucking
so
sleeper cells.
Wise.
All right, drum roll,
Very
please.
wise. Ooh.
Number 1, the number 1 pie for Loki Bear.
You know, like one of them chocolate pudding pies.
A chocolate mousse.
Oh.
Or just straight up.
I just really like chocolate.
The chocolate. Do you like a chocolate mousse, or do you like?
Are you going chocolate mousse or a chocolate cream pie? What's happening?
Because a chocolate. Are you talking chocolate pudding pie with the graham cracker crust?
Because that's got more of a texture of a.
Or would you like a nice fancy chocolate mousse where it's all whipped chocolate and it's like floaty and airy, but it has chocolate, like chocolate flakes and shit on top of it?
Yeah, the mousse can be like just like this thick little cylinder of chocolatey craziness, whereas the other one's more of a pudding.
Yeah.
Banana cream, chocolate cream.
Oh, banana cream pie is good too.
Yeah. The fact that he went boom boom on key lime and lemon meringue makes me think that they don't make it in for his vibe. That's why I'm not surprised they're not there. But
what, banana?
I was thinking here was my predictions for number 1 as we were coming around the bend.
Banana?
I was like, okay, here's what's gonna happen. It's either gonna be a chocolate pie. Actually, that wasn't my first thought. Honestly, I was thinking this is gonna be a cherry pie or a chocolate pie.
Cherry.
Because any
pie?
Yeah, that's
any blue-blooded American is gonna be fucking around with some cherry, but also we all secretly love chocolate more than anything. So even those of us who don't like chocolate actually do.
I'd say there's also coconut cream.
Sorry, I don't like chocolate. Quit lying.
Yeah.
Who are you lying
You do,
to?
deep down.
Yes, you do. What do you mean? Put it in your mouth. You don't like that?
Fuck you. You're wrong. You're just wrong.
Tell me you don't like that.
It's just not true. You can't.
Take a bite of the Snickers and say, ew, you fuck.
You're wrong.
Like, fuck you.
That's it.
Who do you think you are?
I mean, people who say that they don't like chocolate are just trying to be interesting. They're like those people who are like, I can no longer experience joy. And hey, I may sometimes say that I don't like chocolate that much and may not even eat chocolate, but secretly deep down it's true. So
I'm miserable with my own life, so I'm gonna project some bullshit out in the air.
That is true. All right.
You know
Talk to me about this chocolate pie.
Yeah. Let's get to the fucking barrel of the bones here. What type of chocolate are we talking is your favorite?
You know, I like the mousse ones. I like the pudding in a graham cracker one. I like all of them. Just chocolate pie across the board.
Any chocolate pie. And so in your scenario, somebody says, hey, it's your number 1 pie scenario. You walk in, it's just a board of chocolate pies.
You got any chocolate? Yeah, that's what I'll say.
Cool.
But I do want to make it, now that I've thought about it, because I was put on the spot here. I didn't know
he is
top
making
5 pies of all time.
What's that? Wait, are we making a redaction and then another addition?
Yep.
What are you redacting?
We're putting key lime down to number 5.
Okay, just a second. 11, 8.
Get the board.
20, key lime's down to 5. Just pumping key lime down to 5 like that?
Just a second. Let me get the time and date for the redaction.
Oh, the world is shifting. Okay, here we go.
Redaction. Take that out. Key lime
number 4
is number 5.
Replaced. Banana cream.
Wow.
It's over, boys.
With
my final tally.
With a graham cracker crust.
So let me get this straight. So you're bumping pumpkin pie off for key lime?
Pumpkin pie is gone.
Pumpkin pie is just fucking off. Just gone.
Yep, gone.
Just gone like a missing child in the night. What the fuck?
Key lime banana. lemon meringue, apple pie, hot steam and a la mode, any type of chocolate pie.
I approve.
Top to
100%.
bottom,
Alright.
chocolate,
Perfect.
apple pie, hot mode, a la mode, lemon meringue,
Lemon
banana
meringue.
cream pie
But-
with a graham cracker crust. You never specified.
Banana cream?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the graham cracker there's that other weird kind of crust that I don't really care for as much, just a regular pie crust. So yeah, I prefer the graham cracker crust on that.
And then key lime. Wow. All right, Charles, what's your top 5?
Well,
Come on,
I
we
think
ain't got all day.
I think we should definitely switch to we should go ahead and do you, Kevin, and we should do if you were gonna eat a meal of 5 pieces of pie. I think that's what we should do.
Okay,
Next.
so for me, you guys present me the task 5 large, probably quarter pie pieces. So quarter pie.
As you say, yes, sure. You're like, oh, I hate you guys making me.
And
Okay.
people at home are wondering, wow, how did you get that quarter pie so quick? It's experience. People say, hey, how big of a piece of pie do you want? Say quarter pie. they're like, okay, well,
Quarter pie?
there
Yep.
you go. You say
With
you
the
want
twist,
something
dude.
smaller? Boom, 1/8, boom. Quarter pie, boom, 1/8. I want an 1/8 of pie. Nobody says that. I want quarter pie.
Quarter pie.
That's about a 1/10. No,
Quarter
that-
pie every time.
That's about a 10. I always
Every
ask. Okay, so we're talking 5 pieces, or are we going as far as I can go? It's just I have to eat a meal of 5 quarters. So that's a pie, a whole pie, and a quarter.
Oh, pie.
A whole
And
pie.
well, you're the one. You're the one who's masochistically choosing these proportion sizes. Hypothetically, we just posed it. But so
I just gotta
if
eat
you had-
one whole pie's worth of 5 different flavors of pie.
if that's not fun enough for you, bud, like what do you think, Loki Bear? What makes this the real deal?
I think if he wants to eat quarter things of pie,
I think quarter things are pie. Here's the twist: each pie is 4 times the size of your average pie.
That's only a pie and a quarter.
Sir,
That's not even
sir,
that
you
much
don't have to do the quarter. You don't have to have them that big. It's the challenge is one. Just send
No,
out the
I
quarter-
want it to be a
just
quarter
send
pie.
out
I
the
think
quarter.
we want it to
No,
be a
I'm
quarter
asking.
pie.
I'm telling you, I will pay for the quarter pies. I don't care about any
Yeah.
challenge. I just want to eat.
Like, it's nice. It's not prohibitively large, but it's enough to know that you're actually committed to eating this piece of pie. So you're going to you're going to hesitate to make a mistake, because especially once you get to that
yeah.
third piece, you want to eat that pie. Because if you're not into it, all right.
I see. Pie's not something I've trained on, but I mean, especially fluffy and airy. Especially if I choose something light like that, I could definitely do quarter pies. But we should just keep 1 pie's worth of 5 different flavors, and with that, I would probably do 2 and 2 and 1. To keep it fast and fluid and going through, and I would start with lemon meringue. To take because the meringue is half the pie, and so you could just slam that through. Then go key lime, that's for flavor, and then probably 1 flat chocolate mousse pie. If that was in quarter pies, I could also do that, the same combination. The higher the quantities I go, the more I would want to keep it linear. So it would be, say I had to eat 2 whole pies, then it would be probably 3 quarters of lemon meringue, 3 quarters of key lime, and then a chocolate to post it off like that.
So
no real fruit pie at all.
And not if I'm pounding pie.
No banana cream.
No.
Coconut cream.
No. Oh, I hate coconut. I'm allergic to coconut. That's what I tell people. Don't put any coconut. I'll blow up.
Pecan pie.
Gross. just nuts.
Get out of Dodge.
It's just pie crust. It's pie crust, and you cut it open. It's just nuts.
Oh, get figgity fucking out of Dodge, Jack. Oh, that pecan is just like brown sugar gelatin under those nuts. Have you ever eaten one? You think it's all nuts? No, it's like candied nuts. Oh, it's delicious. Oh, with a black cup of coffee?
Wow.
Okay, Charles, you want to do your top 5 favorites then?
Yeah, do we want to put a twist on this, or should I just...
Ryan, do you happen to have a twist in mind, Charles?
I don't have one right off the bat.
Ryan,
I could probably just knock this out and we can get on to one of our very other important subjects, but... see, now I'm kind of going over my list, making sure that I'm not forgetting anything here. I'm just going over it again.
I bet you have some very some deep callbacks. You have some deep cuts on the pie calls here, like such as pecan.
Well, yeah. I don't think it's going to go much deeper than I think mine's pretty similar to Rise. I think it's going to be a little bit mixed, just a little mix and match. Let me see here.
I want to hear what you have to say. I have oral dysplasia.
And I maybe just kind of feel like this is a real typical, really unsexy, kind of straightforward. Maybe it's so typical, it seems so down the middle.
This is a sexy pick list. Wow.
No, this just seems like a real, just like, boring old American thing. Like, these are just...
Whatever flavor palette you want, man. Fly that normal flag proud.
Now, I'm wondering, okay, so I'll tell you where the...
Conform. Or, what? Smoke.
I'd say, like, my top 3, I'm trying to think, like, at their best. Which one? Okay, I'm just not going to think about it too much. Because there's, like, ones where it's like they really are duking it out.
Do it.
Okay, so number 5 coming in for me at number 5, quite predictably, as many might assume, it's got to make it on the list, and that's pumpkin pie, and that's a cold pumpkin pie, as you might assume.
Yeah.
Whooped.
With whipped cream, yeah, definitely with whipped cream. Mm-hmm. And here's the weird thing: you pick it up and you take bites out of it, not with a fork. You just pick it up and go, oh wow, like that. It's cold. It's after Thanksgiving. Everybody else is like wandering around. Nobody's like, you just pick it up and eat it. There you go.
That's your number 5. All right.
With a black cup of coffee. And
that's what it is.
You go huddle in the kitchen, hiding from your family members, and just eat it like a greedy little garganelli.
All right.
There's then we got then we get a key lime pie, right? And it's a key lime pie with a very, very like thick, almost clotted cream type whipped cream on top of there, and then it is a summer night, and you drink it with a ice cold Heineken beer and a black cup of coffee. This key lime pie is enjoyable to split with the lover. I think. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Someone that you have
just made love
or are
to.
going to fuck in a very fun way. I think the key lime's one of the best ones to go there. I'm not gonna go.
Really
pop
set the
on
mood
to
with the key lime pie.
Yeah. So we got pumpkin, and then we've got lime at number 2. Sorry, we're going to pumpkin 5, lime 4. Then coming in at number 3, curiously enough, you might be upsetting a lot of Americans with this one. Apple pie is coming in That's 3. Probably a little bit earlier than a lot of people expected. But there it is, apple pie. Served with it, whipped cream, wait for it, and ice cream. You want whipped cream and ice cream, and to be weird about it, a wedge of sharp cheddar cheese right there, and a black cup of coffee.
What?
Yeah.
A wedge of sharp cheddar cheese.
Yep, you want all the dairies
Fuck
to be with it. Everything short of a Greek yogurt right next to that piece of pie right there.
Why don't you just
you
throw
want
in
to eat
some
that
Greek yogurt
completely alone. Nobody, you don't want anyone in the house.
Alone, candlelit, quiet, nice and quiet.
I mean,
No,
sure, just
no, I would be.
you want to drink that alone under a flickering light, and yeah.
Ooh.
So that's coming in at 3. That's the apple pie right there. Then coming in at number 2, previously mentioned, a pecan pie.
Number 2?
Wow.
Yeah, pecan.
Number 2 pecan, folks.
Well, I think what it really comes down to, you guys, is essentially is like, what kind of pie did your mom make when you were growing up, or were you? I guess it doesn't have to be your mom, but I guess which pies were you exposed to as a child? Not in like puberty, things that kind of were exposed to you as, epithets or the attractive or something like that. In your adolescence, kind of those are things that pique you as you get older. On a subconscious level. So I guess that taste profile of the pecan as I was a young man I didn't know it was affecting me so much. But then when you get a little bit older, you find your mind drifting in that direction. So, Loki Bear's just friggity frowning at that. It's just like, oof.
No, Jack. It's fine.
It's just pie. All right, so
Pecan.
due to a case of, I'll keep this one short because I know we're dragging this segment out. The pecan pie, which
I haven't had a pecan pie.
I don't like that. I hate to just be like whipped cream and ice cream both all the time because I feel like that's pigeonholing me a little bit to say both. So I'm going to say, if I had to choose.
They're really duking it out.
Yeah, whipped cream too.
Wow.
I'm going to go with the ice cream.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a weird choice. And let's go pecan pie, ice cream, and black cup of coffee.
Jesus.
I think you just like coffee.
Yeah, I think you don't like pie at all. You just want coffee. You just want something to get. You just want something to go with your coffee.
I just want life to go with my coffee. I think there is nary a dessert in this world that I would want without coffee. If you gave me a bowl of Shock Tarts, which...
Ew! Man!
If you gave
That's like a good example of a terrible thing to have with a cup of coffee. A bowl of Shock Tarts. Oh man, those fuckers are so chalky. God.
Sour gummy.
Yeah, sour.
You're thinking of...
You want a bowl? You want a cup of coffee with a bowl of sour gummy worms?
No, I'm giving you examples. I think maybe the opposite of my intent was I was giving examples of things that would be terrible with a cup of coffee, yet still wanting a cup of coffee. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Is you'd still go for a cup of coffee?
I'd still go for a cup of coffee. But I guess if you were like, would you rather? Would you rather have like a glass of water so your body wouldn't become surfeit with just crude like if it was a survival thing,
cramps.
Yeah, if I was about to if I needed, if I was on a desert island, I might opt for good old fashioned water for survival. But when it comes to just the sheer taste of a thing, coffee is tough to beat for any dessert.
You're giving Kev some like spasms or something there.
I'm just saying he's drinking
He's
some.
really-
It's like instead of water, he would just rather have like full body cramps. Just I'll have the coffee.
Baby spasm.
And he's
Yeah.
just-
It's a vasorestrictor, baby. It makes
he
your
said, sure
makes your veins all narrow and shit. That's the way to go. It's arguably
That's
the
the way
way
to go.
that the human species is supposed to operate.
high strung.
And then coming in at number 1
Here it is, folks.
is cherry pie.
Oh my fucking
What the
god!
hell, man?
Boom. That
What
is
in
a
the-
cherry pie, definitely with ice cream.
Cherry
And wait
pie
for it.
is fucked.
Yeah, just say it.
A fucking
Black
wedge
cup of
of
coffee.
cheese.
There we go.
Oh.
No wedge of cheese.
No wedge of
Are you
cheese.
fucking insane? Get the fuck out of Dodge, Jack. Oh,
What do you mean you had a wedge of cheese with the other one?
apple pie is famously done with a wedge of cheese on the side. It is referenced in Men in Black and several other films, I believe. Men in Black
Where
3
is
just
it?
bullet.
Uh,
Tommy Lee Jones orders a wedge of cheese with, and to tell you the truth, I just want it to be there. I just want to look at that sweaty old wedge of cheese next to my apple pie while I'm drinking my
Ew.
coffee and having it.
sweaty. You just want to drink coffee and look at gnarly things.
Yeah, you just want a conversation piece to sip on while you're.
Hey, yeah, I like to allude to myself as being a slightly interesting person.
Son of a
Check out this cheese by this apple pie.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I wonder. who put it there.
I got cheese with my apple pie. Aren't I an interesting fellow? This is how I get dates.
This is my personality.
This is my personality. Look, this is suddenly intriguing. But yeah, man, that has been our segment on Piggity Pies.
So,
Pies through the years.
favorite pie at Christmas? Trump.
Christmas pie?
Yep. Wait. I guess we should go in order. Thanksgiving pie. Wait.
Ooh, thanks.
Does Halloween,
There ain't no Halloween pie.
is there a Halloween
There ain't a
pie?
Halloween pie.
What about a shepherd's pie?
That's just a meal.
Oh. That's not like a Halloween.
No.
What about a pot
Oh.
pie?
Yeah, what about a pot pie?
What about a pot pie? Fuck a pot pie. Once again,
Okay.
just a meal, not a
So-
dessert.
Thanksgiving?
You can have a pot pie.
Are you gonna call
anytime
all savory pies just a meal?
You can have, you can have a
That's the deal.
motherfucking pot pie any day of the week, any year, and nobody's gonna fucking turn a blind eye. February,
Yeah.
February 23rd.
Yeah.
I say, hey, I'm making up a fucking shepherd's pie. Why don't you come over for dinner? They're
You're
not gonna
te-
say,
you're
why are you
telling me
making a
it's a
shepherd's
balmy
pie? It's
July.
not Halloween.
And someone hands you a pot pie, and you're not gonna be.
I'm
like,
gonna
"What the
ask them
fuck
what.
are you doing?"
I'm not gonna ask them what flavor, especially if it's a chilly July morning or something. You know, I do like a fucking pot pie in the morning for breakfast.
If somebody
He likes his
hands
Merlin
you a
pie.
fucking-
I like them.
in July.
They're
Maybe
my
like-
Vernon savories. You're saying you would have
You've
a
never
pot
had a
pie
breakfast pie?
November. You would have a November pot pie, but you wouldn't have a July breakfast pot pie.
I would have a July breakfast pot pie. Wait for it with a black cup of coffee. And but I'm a monster and a degenerate. I also
Yep.
like cheese with my
Can I get a
pies
bunch
in
of
it.
cheese with that breakfast pot pie?
That actually sounds really good.
Oh,
Man, just give me a bucket of ice cream with that too, and some whipped cream. Let's just run the whole. You know what? You got some cottage cheese and heavy cream. I'll just drink that. That'd be great. You're a maniac, Charles.
well, while we're on
Couple
the
hamburger
subject of
patties on
food,
Yeah. Well, okay, wait a minute. You
because
didn't say nothing about no hamburger.
we're at runtime 53 minutes, boys.
I wanted to make sure that I'm using the cow down to the bone.
Okay.
The
Thanksgiving
wasn't a
pie,
well.
Charles.
Thanksgiving pie has got to be. I mean, so the quintessential Thanksgiving pies is going to be your number 5 and number 1. That's pecan and pumpkin pie. Those are the 2 pies that are Thanksgiving pies, definitively. So I would say pecan, sticking to my rubric.
Wow. Pecan pie at Thanksgiving.
Pecan, but circumstantially, like I said, it is fun to just grab that cold piece of pumpkin pie and huddle off into a corner and just mow on it. I like seeing my teeth marks in that, like
you little garganelli.
Because since it's such a gelatinous pie, your teeth marks just kind of stick in the side of it. You just take bites out of it.
Yeah. I got real little teeth for being a Loki bear. So you see the
those
marks, then you're like, fuck.
That's a little bear.
Was a baby mouthing this? Was it just mowing on? Was something? Oh, look at these little. What are these little index?
Small child eating this?
What's your Thanksgiving pie, right?
Oh, pumpkin. It's gotta be a pumpkin.
Pumpkin pie?
Yep.
I'll take a pumpkin pie. Christmas pie, Charles. Christmas pie, go, go, go.
If you say pumpkin, I'm gonna
jump out of really pumpkin. I don't know.
No,
I guess I don't think of Christmas. Apple pie. It's gonna be apple.
Apple at Christmas.
Right. Wow.
Apple at Christmas. It's weird.
It's not. That's my choice too. Right.
Christmas pie.
Christmas pie. Apple at Christmas?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about like
it's not pumpkin again?
It might be.
What about like a peach cobbler?
What about an apple crisp?
Apple crisp that's kind of what I'm thinking of a little bit more.
You want to fuck around at Christmas? You make me an apple crisp. It's over.
All right, boys. We got about 10 minutes left, so while we're on the focus of foods, why don't we go dive right into our best kibble foods section? See where that goes.
All right, so Kevin, why don't you prefix this segment a little bit with talking about like kibble foods? I have a couple of theories on why you like it so much, but we're going to the kibble segment with Kevy Kev right now.
I am a world-class endurance eater, and I like to train with a kibble foods. And a kibble food is something like mac and cheese, Kraft mac and cheese.
It's a modularized food, so it's small units that you kind of eat in segments. So it's like
a good example is just rice with teriyaki chicken with rice. Just piles and piles of that really helps to expand the stomach over years of abuse. And yeah.
So that's cereals, that's grains, that's small little.
What are your best kibble foods that I should try? Besides, my favorite cereals are Cheerios, Corn Flakes, really bland shit that you can just.
And bland?
Yeah.
You're telling me that you prefer like a bland cereal to like a cinnamon toast crunch or something like that to a candy cereal?
You'll see me eat a Cocoa Puff every once in a while, but Tamina hates this. We'll go to the store and she'll be like, okay, go get some cereal, and I'll always come back with a big ass bag of crisp rice, which is just Rice Krispies, or fucking Corn Flakes, just something real simple, that you can just pound a bunch of. And Cheerios is a good one. And that's like the equivalent. The equivalent of human dog food is Cheerios.
Would you rather have regular Cheerios or Honey Nut Cheerios?
I can like Honey Nut Cheerios, but when you're eating mass amounts, you don't want anything sweet.
You want the bland.
Yes. And it would be like say I'm having a regular bowl of cereal night. That's going to be 4 to 5 bowls of cereal. Half gallon of milk, And so that's it. You're looking at probably. I might end the night, so I would be like 1 bowl, 2 bowl, and then take a little break, 3 bowl, and then the 4th bowl would be a honey nut.
Yeah.
End the night with a
For a
sweet.
bit of a change.
Because
after
you don't want to start and get that gut rot right at the beginning with a sweet cereal.
4 bowls.
Yeah. A sweet cereal will do that to you, and it's the same. But like big foods, like mac and cheese, you like it, you want it bland. I put a lot of pepper on it, but So those are my thoughts on kibble foods, and I like them.
So, okay, what size are we talking? Flavor, bland. Got it. Size, smaller than a meatball?
No, I could eat meatballs. Like little falafel balls are good on rice. Anything.
Raviolis and like small, prepared
raviolis.
things.
I love tortellinis. Tortellinis with little cheeses in them. Oh man, those are going down. Those are going down the gullet. That's like, to me, just made a chicken shell bake.
Chicken shell bake.
It's like a tuna noodle casserole. The chicken.
Yeah. And that went down the gullet?
I ate a lot of that, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably 2 to 3 pounds. And it's like when I'm weighing myself, I always keep that in account. It's like, did I, how much have I eaten?
That's kibble weight right there.
Yeah, okay.
That's all kibble weight. That'll burn off.
I wouldn't worry about that because that's in
Kibs.
that'll come out.
That's of that kibs, and that came in, and that'll go right out. Trust me.
I'm like an alpaca. Like nothing really digests very well in there, except
sometimes you gotta eat it twice
because I eat so many grains.
You're pooping pellets as well as
yeah.
They come in
pellets
small
and
modules.
water. Pellets and water.
Pellets and agua.
But yeah, I can also eat little bite-sized things like little scrimps. Oh man, I can put some scrimps away. So that means
that's true.
It's not also it could be meat related. It's not meat related either. I can also eat a lot of meat. It doesn't really matter as long as it's small and bland. Or have a good flavor that isn't going to upset my stomach, such as teriyaki sauce, barbecue. Ooh, nah. Thinking of it, so just
what about
just think
good
about
Alfredo?
Alfredo will work. Probably not a seafood Alfredo.
Ooh.
So, for example, if it's the same, like, do you count like other long noodles in this thing? Or are you thinking you eat modulated or small unit? So you think like, is angel hair the same as like a macaroni to you? Like, what's going on here?
I generally like, especially with noodles, you're gonna want to go smaller. So
you like smaller granule units?
Yeah.
How do you feel about quinoa? Talk to me about quinoa.
Oh man, I can put quinoa away. It's good for you too. Except for quinoa expands worse than rice, especially if it's not instant rice. Because instant rice, you can keep packing down. Because there's no grain. There's no...
there's nothing to it. It's just water and starch.
Yeah. And so you can keep pounding that down. It might expand a little bit, but doubt it. And so when you're eating teriyaki chicken with rice, if you got instant rice, you can just pound that down. I usually eat full grain rice. But because like I said, with the expansion, it does help to expand your stomach to extremely uncomfortable levels. If you've never woken up with a whoa and sprinted to the bathroom, you don't know what I'm talking about. If you've ever had that, oh god, I gotta get to the bathroom, and it's just gut-wrenching pain. That's it. That's peristalsis coming to a halt, is what that is. That's your body saying,
Game
look, man,
over, boy.
don't fucking do this to me anymore. It's really, really bad for your intestines, but I like to keep it up with a bunch of vegetables. You can always clean up just by eating a bunch of broccoli and shit. And then before you know it, you're pooping solid again. And you're all cleaned out. And you're looking in there and you're like, wow, look at me go.
Wow. Wow, look, yep. Nothing like riding the bull and being like, wow, look at me go. I mean, there have been, I can't, we're just joshing around, but I do agree sometimes after a good morning bowel movement, after a tasty black cup of coffee, you just, you blast off occurs, and then you get out of that, you leave the bathroom, and you're like, hey, man, the world is
about 6 pounds lighter. I'm
sure, yeah.
hopping, skipping, man.
How much coffee do you drink a day, Charles? A whole pot?
I think ideally I'd drink a pot. You know what? I've only drinking 1 cup of coffee today, and it's a bummer because it's like that combination of like, when are you gonna sleep? When are you gonna,
Oof.
And that's kind of what bums me out about a lot of things. Is like it does. Now that I'm an elderly old feller, I can't really just eat and drink however I want. I gotta think of like, oh, how is this gonna ruin my life all the time? So, but ideally, I would say definitely like a piggity pot, like a pot of coffee a day would be probably about what's about right. But how much coffee do you drink, Kevin? You guys were like treating me like I was a singular individual in my consumption of coffee, but y'all boys ain't no lightweights on that black gold.
No, I drink a lot of black gold. I'm happy to claim that I'm off energy drinks for a while.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, I haven't been drinking them constantly.
Yeah.
Like I used to.
What's your go-to energy drink these days, anyway, Kev?
Fucking a Reign, the heavy duty shit. I like just a Rockstar Lime Freeze if I'm going easy. But to top it off with that, I'll usually do one of the hardcore apples, which is also a 240 milligram caffeine blast. So I'll do one of those, and then there's also. But yeah, I usually drink anywhere between half a pot and a pot of coffee a day. I've been trying to lessen it, but that's the thing is I'll just have 2 cups of coffee, but then I'll just grab a really big cup, like huge, like half the pot,
like one of these 16-ouncer cups, like that kind of thing. Where it's just like goo.
Too heavy to lift almost.
So yeah, but
when it's filled with coffee, it's a good bicep warm up.
Yeah, the coffee keeps me running though. At least I think it does.
Ew.
Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. The exercise helps a lot, I think.
Man. Jesus. Well.
That's about the runtime.
Getting cool. That's about the runtime. I was thinking, depending on how we feel about things, we could try to record another one today if we wanted to, but...
Do you want to call this one and do some sort of a outro?
Yeah.
Are we calling it here? We're at 107.
We're at 107 right now. So yeah, we could do a kind of outro.
So there
for
was,
this one point.
We really tackled pies more than I knew we would be on pies for a while. How do you guys feel about that?
He had the pie foresight.
Yep. How do you guys like your pies? And so
Fresh.
This has been What Are We Doing, Guys? Any closing thoughts from the boys?
Yeah, well, I feel like I think we handled a lot of subjects today, and we feel different ways about them, but, I feel like things feel brighter for just America in general. right now. It's not that we don't have a lot of shit to sort out, but you know, we're doing it step by step. I don't know. Oof. I feel like that's the dumbest thing that I've said this whole podcast. And we've been talking about pie.
I like that one, Charles.
So
I was trying to put a bow on it.
now that we've got President Joe Pieden,
Ha!
everybody, Joe Pieden. Did everybody hear that? Okay,
Pieden.
that was my joke of the day.
Pieden.
Fun of the day, Joe Pieden.
Oh, boy.
Lucky Bear joke of the day.
You better go rest up. That was a hard one.
Ooh, oof. I feel like I really spoke out for the non-pecan pie lovers out there. And for that, I'm proud.
Dude, bro.
I'm proud of you too, right?
Thanks, Kev.
It's good to be a strong Loki Bear,
Yo,
proud of himself and the decisions that he made that day.
it's tough, man.
Man, it's a tough tickety time. I got an idea for the outro. We just go around the horn one more time. We just say who we are. Just be like, whatever. Just be like, and this has been What Are We Doing, Guys? And then we say goodbye. Well, how about that?
What are we doing, guys?
Is that too shitty?
Yeah, okay, you go first.
Bye.
All right. Yeah, I'm Charlie here.
Bye.
I'm Kevin.
And that's Loki Bear that just said bye.
That's Loki Bear, and I'm Kevy Kev.
This has been
Yeah.
What Are We Doing, Guys? Catch you
What are
next
we doing,
time.
guys?
Bye.
Bye.